Fala galera, beleza? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. Pra quem não me conhece, sou o Jeffrey. Estava sumido, mas estamos de volta na atividade agora. Estamos aqui, né? Lembrando que no último vídeo eu não consegui entrar no galpão 36. Fui obrigado a ver um trechinho no YouTube, não vou mentir, né? Mas também eu só, tipo assim, basicamente vi o que precisava ser visto e parei. Cadê?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Caracas.
I'm investigating the deaths of the HAWKINS family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the HAWKINS warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Eu teria corrido esse risco, mas é claro.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Justo. Eu vou me lascar, mas é justo.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Ah, lembrando que se não for inscrito no canal, já
It's
se
fine.
inscreve aí, galera. Pra
He's
dar
with
aquela
me.
força.
Okay.
Se inscreve, deixa o like. E compartilha aí com quem gosta dessas bagaças assim. Esse jogo esquisito. Puta, podia andar mais rápido, né, fia?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ok. Vamos lá.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Consultar diário. Eu tenho 3 pontos. Psicologia. Eu não vou usar agora.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Ocultismo.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? What happened here?
Tá, beleza. Era só isso que eu tinha que fazer?
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Capítulo 3 agora. Vamos lá. Iniciar o terceiro capítulo. Oxe, quem é que tá aí ofegante desse jeito? Bichinho feio. Eu acho que teremos surpresas nesse capítulo 3.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
HAWKINS Mansion. Como vocês podem
Place
ter...
has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Esse aqui, não. Nossa, essa passando.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Sim, tenho.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous.
Winchester.
But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Depois eu vou dar uma procurada aqui.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Beleza.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Alguém profanou das sepulturas.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
Poor
I didn't
kid.
expect to set foot back here.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
E aí, tiozão, bora lá?
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins. Poor kid. Poor kid.
Tá, parece que aqui já vimos tudo que precisava. Caracas, que mansão macabra, velho. Você tá louco, tipo.
This entrance is still in use.
Mano, foi por acaso, hein?
Whoa!
Tá porra, velho.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way. The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again. Huh. I like the sound of that. But I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Beleza.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Vocês devem ter lido aí do lado esquerdo, né?
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Vamos gastar um pouquinho dos pontos. Eloquência. Estamos com 30% ali. Investigação. Investigação é bom. Visão também. Temos mais quantos? Ah, tá, entendi. Temos mais 2 pontos desse. Força, isso é bom, né? Temos mais um ponto. Vamos usar aqui em eloquência. Beleza. Sanidade, trauma mental. Beleza.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Caraca,
What does
velho, tá
this
do
tell
mesmo
me?
jeito.
What kind of
Medicina.
meat is this?
Encontra a cena do incêndio.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Beleza.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Ok.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way.
Ok.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Vamos lá. Não sei nem quanto tempo de vídeo já tá tendo, hein? Mas que a gente tem que achar o foco do incêndio, né?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Estava bebendo. Opa.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire?
Alguém escapou do incêndio. Será que foi o Sr. Silas?
They had a fight. Why?
Mais alguma coisa aqui pra me achar? Aqui.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
O relógio parou no momento do incêndio.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Aí ele empurrou ela pra cá, ela caiu, pá. Mais alguma coisa?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Será que foi o Silas que tentou correr?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
O incêndio foi causado pelas lamparinas. Os corpos foram movidos, alguém bebeu demais.
I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
O fogo não
I
foi um
firmly
acidente.
believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Casal
I
brigou.
think the Hawkins
Ok.
couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
História da medicina do século XVIII. Beleza. Opa. Foi isso, hein?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Ok. Vamos lá. Cadê o doidão? Opa, aqui tem alguma coisa.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Beleza. Um pé de cabra encontrado na mansão. Provavelmente pertence ao caseiro. Tá, não vai ter muita coisa, né?
Crowbar.
Could prove useful. This door is blocked from the outside.
Tá, e agora? Lá pra cima ou ali? Ah tá, já achei o negócio que eu precisava aqui.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated
Mary Shelley.
1818. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Eu vou voltar naquela parte lá em cima. É, não tem muita coisa não.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Interessante.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
O corpo humano, uma análise comparativa.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Que bizarro.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Beleza.
Locked. The boys' room.
Vamos lá investigar.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Beleza.
Sleeping
Ele com
pills.
remédio.
Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Opa, aqui.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Desenhos.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
O quarto do menino.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Galera, acho que eu deixei esse vídeo por aqui. Opa. 1K. A chave que abre a porta do escritório de Sarah Hawkins estava escondida. Interessante. Então vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui, né? Eu não vou conseguir deixar um capítulo por vídeo, né? Meio que comecei errado, então vamos terminar dessa forma. Então, muito obrigado a você que assistiu até aqui. Não esquece de deixar um like aí, compartilhar com quem gosta desse tipo de jogo. E não esquece de se inscrever no canal, né? Lembrando que eu estou tentando voltar com aquela frequência de antes. E é isso. Valeu, tamo junto, até a próxima e fui.